All right, so chapter one. What are we going to be covering in chapter one? I think uh, for learning any new knowledge base or any new skill, you have to have the desire to learn. Okay, so my job is to convince you that what we're learning is important, and so we're going to talk about why accounting is important and who uses the information that accounting systems produce. Okay, so that's going to be part of this chapter, just to convince you that this topic is even important. We're going to also talk about what organizations are involved in creating the rules of accounting. Okay, there are just like a language. Okay, we have English grammar. It's different than Japanese grammar. It's different than Mandarin. Uh, Accounting has rules like this. Okay, so there are people that are thinking about accounting related issues and are creating the rules. So we'll talk about who those are. This chapter actually, I think, has the most important part of the whole class, the accounting equation. Okay, this is like the basis upon which everything for the whole rest of the class is built on. Okay, this very simple, it looks simple, this equation called the accounting equation. We're going to define it. Um, we're going to explain why it's important and how this one equation kind of summarizes an entire business. Okay, from one equation, that's the framework from which you can understand even your personal finances. Okay, so it's a very powerful framework. Okay, and we're gonna kind of lay it out here. We're of course going to be building on it over the course of the semester, but you know, I'm trying to spend a little more time on it now so you really get this framework and its importance down. Okay, um, we're going to see how this equation relates to transactions. Okay, so a business is an entity. This thing exists. Things are happening to it. Transactions. So how do we use this equation to figure out what to do with those transactions? And then we're going to talk about the financial statements, what they are. Um, Incrementally over the course of the semester, we're going to be adding more detail, but in this chapter, we'll at least introduce what they are.